Carlos Alcaraz has already turned his attention to the upcoming Golden Swing after crashing out of the Australian Open. Carlos Alcaraz will have a boost when he returns to competition in Buenos Aires as his coach Juan Carlos Ferrero is following knee surgery. The world number 2's long-term mentor did not travel to the Australian Open as he stayed home to recover, and Alcaraz suffered a disappointing defeat in the quarterfinal. But Ferrero is now back on the tennis court at his academy as Alcaraz gears up for the Latin American swing. Alcaraz suffered his earliest Grand Slam defeat since Wimbledon 2022 as he crashed out in the quarterfinal of the Australian Open to Alexander Zverev. The two-time major winner looked a shadow of his usual self in the first two sets before he fought back to win the third, eventually going down 6-1, 6-3, 6-7, 2, 6-4. After the match, the 20-year-old confessed that while it was a good result, it wasn't good enough for him. Obviously, quarterfinal of a Grand Slam is good. Is not what I am looking for, but is not bad, you know. Quarterfinal is a good run, he said. But Alcaraz will be able to get back to the drawing board in training as his coach is now back in action. Ferrero was unable to travel to Australia after undergoing arthroscopic knee surgery. Instead, Samuel Lopez accompanied Alcaraz in Melbourne. Lopez previously coached Ferrero during his own playing career and had already joined Alcaraz at other tournaments, including during his title run at Queen's last summer. When Alcaraz crashed out of Melbourne, he said it had nothing to do with Ferrero's absence. No, it didn't affect at all, he said when asked about Ferrero missing the Australian Open. As I said, I was playing great tennis, you know, without him. I had someone that is a pretty good coach as well. I trust him 100%, as I said before the tournament began. It didn't affect me at all. But the return of his regular coach will provide a boost as he prepares for the Golden Swing, the clay tournaments in Latin America. Ferrero was not expected to join Alcaraz again until the Indian Wells Masters in March. But Ferrero's Equalite Academy took to Instagram to confirm that the retired former number 1 was back on the courts helping Alcaraz train ahead of Buenos Aires. Welcome back at Junichiferi, they wrote alongside a video showing Ferrero hitting with Alcaraz. We're so excited to see Juan Carlos training at Carlitos Alcaraz again after his recovery. It's time to prepare for the Latin America clay court circuit. It remains to be seen whether the 43-year-old flies to Latin America with the 20-year-old, but it will be helpful for Alcaraz to get back into his usual training routine before looking ahead to the next part of the season.